In Kajiado County, a young farmer is transforming a simple stone-walled room into a fast-growing agribusiness, powered by not just by button mushrooms, but by smart value addition. Vera Mburugu, a small-scale farmer in the county, has turned a crop often seen as delicate and demanding into profitable enterprise. As our reporter Dennis Otieno, who visited her in her farm, tells us more on this week's edition of Smart Farm.
Inside this modest room at Rimpa in Kajiado North, Vera's journey began with a simple search for a venture that was stable and rewarding.
So from food security, started with a few different ventures and eventually landed in mushrooms, because by the time I was coming into mushrooms, I was so tired of what I was doing before. I just wanted something that had money. So I told my friend, I'm looking for a business that has good cash flow, and I want someone who is doing it. I don't want things that are hearsay.
But success did not come from simply growing the crop. Vera quickly discovered that controlling her costs meant mastering the entire production cycle.
When you're looking at your costs as a farmer and you realize that your biggest cost is buying bags, you now start investing in, let me learn how to make bags. Then learned how to make bags. Then realized that my biggest cost was buying spawn. Then I decided, let me learn how to make spawn.
Button mushrooms require strict precision, from composting to managing the growing room.
For button mushrooms, you have to have a fibrous substrate, which is straw, bagasse, anything that has fiber. Then you have to break it down. It's like a baby, the way you would blend food for a baby. The composting method is breaking down the food for our baby, the button mushroom. So you compost it by mixing whatever compost you have. In our case, we use bagasse, chicken manure, and a bit of gypsum. So you mix it with water, turning it every day, covering it so that temperatures can rise and it can rot. We want to rot it in a controlled environment. So you do that for about 30 days, then the substrate is ready for planting.
But the real turning point in our agribusiness came after harvest. Oversized mushrooms, once wasted, are now her most profitable product.
Can I show you an example of an overgrown mushroom? This, you can see this mushroom was hidden. We didn't see it when we were harvesting, but this is a very big mushroom. There's no way it can be sold in the market, but it is a healthy mushroom. So we would still do the same thing. Twist, remove. In fact, this has even left some stock anyway. So you see, even this opening, people don't want it. But this is a perfectly healthy mushroom. It's like saying, I don't want the overripe bananas, I want the ones that are yellow. So we had to look for a solution that was outside of drying and powdering. So for now, we are doing mushroom crisps with both button and oyster waste. So this is a mushroom waste because it's too big to be sold.
And the value addition pays off instantly.
If a punnet of button mushrooms would go for 200 shillings, which is 250 grams, the same punnet would give us about 500 grams of crisps. The 500 grams, because we are selling in 50 grams each, we are selling 50 grams, those are 10 packs. We sell one pack at 100 shillings. So for what we would sell at 200, we are now able to sell at 1,000.
Yet, despite the promise, Vera is quick to remind new farmers that mushroom farming isn't a shortcut to wealth. It's a craft that demands investment and consistency.
You're going to do mushrooms, invest in the business, invest in your farm, put up a proper farm. Even if it's a mud house, let it be a nice mud house. Let people dip their feet, like everything be okay. If it's bags, buy bags, let everything be okay. And then expect the expected.
In a region known for livestock rearing, Vera's mushroom farm stands out. By combining production and value addition, she's now turning a delicate crop into a thriving agribusiness. Dennis Otieno, Smart Farm.